44, Kunal. And I suppose okay, servants will come back and I'll realize we are saving 44, and we have to start from if your food runs out before you catch a boat, right? Till yesterday, we started that Dr. Sadao. Now he is trying to save this person once again. Why once again? First he saved him as Dr. Sadao and Hana, they brought him from the sea coast to their home in order to save the life. And, he was operated upon also, and his bullet was also taken out. Now, this time also, he's trying to save this person, the prisoner of war. Why? So, because earlier, as you all know, that the general, he suggested that he would send his assassins in order to kill this person. Fine. And the body will also be removed. But that was also not done, as Dr. Sadao, he kept waiting for 3 nights, but it was not, nothing happened. Fine. So now he decided that he should rely on his own shoulders. He should take his own decisions. He should be independent. Fine. So now he had taken the decision that he would be helping this person to leave the country, Japan, and he should move on the next journey, and he should save his life, because everybody knows that Sadao is hiding a prisoner of war in his house. So that is why everybody's life is in danger, right? So now he arranged for his own boat and then filled it with the food, extra clothing, water, and then he made this person wear his dress, also Japanese dress, that is kimono. He gave his favorite flashlight, torchlight, very small, that he used to use during the night times. Fine. And then he asked this person to come to this place. Now see what happened. And Hana is not aware like what Dr. Sadao is doing now. Actually, she is not aware. So we are on page number 44, and by today, I suppose we'll definitely be able to complete page number 44, last passage. If your food runs out before you catch a boat, this passage is very important. So put a star mark, fine. And the question related to this passage will be, what was the suggestion given by Dr. Sadao to prisoner of war? What was the suggestion given by Dr. Sadao to prisoner of war in order to, if he finds any danger, if he finds any danger at the island. So if he finds any danger, like what he is supposed to do, if he finds any problem also, what is to be done when he is at the island. So a mark, put a star mark on this passage. If your food runs out before you catch a boat, he said, signal me 2 flashes at the same instant. The sun drops over the horizon. Now the first. He says that fine, though I have filled the boat with enough food, right? And you won't have any, you won't find that there is lack of food also. So that till the time when you will be on the island, and for example, as he said that the Korean fishing boat would come. Remember I told you yesterday, Korean fishing boat, they would come, and when they are coming, they pass very close to this island also, because the water is many fathoms deep there, right? So they come very close to this island. So now he would be taking the lift in this boat. So if this Korean fishing boat would not come, as he's staying there, like on one day or on the second day, on the third day, if they are not coming, and if his food runs out, then what he's supposed to do? By using his flashlight, he is supposed to flash this from the light from this torch twice, and that too during the time of the horizon. That too during the time of the when the sun drops over the horizon, means when the sun is about to set. Fine, sun is about to set. So this means the time of dusk, as I've told you many times. The evening is about to fall, and the night is about to start. Fine, so that is the time. And when you would show this flashlight also, nobody will be able to see that, because at that time, stars also starts coming. So it could be possible that the people would be in confusion, that it could be possible that the stars are there. So just show me 2 flashes of light, so that I would be able to know that your food had run out, and I would provide you sufficient food also. Do not signal in darkness. For, as I told you many times, for means because in literature. For, it will be seen, because it will be seen. So do not signal during the time of the darkness, because everybody would be aware, like it is the island and somebody is flashing twice from this island, that means somebody is standing over this island. And as you know, this island is not inhabited by human beings also, right? So that is why the people may be confused also, and it could be possible that somebody would run to this island also. And if it is found that the person is American, then some action may be taken. So please avoid showing the flashlight during the time of the darkness. If you're all right but still there, signal me once. And what else you are supposed to do is, if you're perfectly all right, you are still there, show me the signal, but only once. You are completely all right. So by a one signal, I'll be able to understand you're perfectly all right, no problem is there with you. You'll find fresh fish easy to catch, but you must eat them raw. Now, what else can be done? He is telling him the options again and again. Like, for example, if your food runs out, right? And you don't have anything to eat. And for example, at that time, I also have not seen the signal. So what you can do is, as I told you, that place, you know, there so many fish could be found. So what you can do very easily, you can catch the fish, fine. But the thing is that you have to eat them raw. Like when the fish would be taken out of the water, automatically it would die. Fine, after some time, it would die. Fine, so but you have to eat them raw. You cannot cook. And please don't use a fire also for cooking the fish, because otherwise the fire would be seen and you'll be caught. So you have to use all the measures. So you have to eat the raw fish. Okay, the young man breathed. He was dressed now in the Japanese clothes which Sadao had given him, and at the last moment, Sadao wrapped a black cloth about his blunt head. Now, what else is done? As he had already given him his dress kimono, that is the Japanese dress to wear, and last, what he did, he covered his forehead, this part, with the black cloth also, so that this part could not be seen, only this much part is seen. So the person's face is not clearly seen, right? And you know that these Japanese, they are also, you know, their color is fair, and the American, this person's color is also fair. So not much difference will be there. And this part is automatically covered, and his golden hair won't be seen. So that is why the people won't be able to suspect that the person is an American. So that is why he is taking all the precautionary measures in order to save the life of this person. He is just like, you know, a savior, you can say, next to God. Now, Sadao said. The young American, without a word, shook Sadao's hand warmly, and then walked quite well across the floor and down the step into the darkness of the garden. Once, twice, Sadao saw his light flash to find his way, but that would not be suspected. He waited until from the shore there was one more flash, and then he closed the partition. That night he slept. Now, what is done? He had taken out the person after making all the arrangements, preparations for this person's life. Now the person was brought out, and he held the person's hand also. The young man also shake hands with the Dr. Sadao very warmly, with so much of love and affection and more respect also for the person. And then this person, he started moving. He has started moving into the this ship, this boat also, that is given by Dr. Sadao, and he was using the flashlight also. So that flashlight was used in order to search for the route also, because in which direction he had to go. Like the island is in this direction or that direction, so he's not aware, right? So by using this flashlight, he was searching for the this direction towards the island. So that could not be taken as a signal that he has faced some danger. So that is why Sada was also happy that the person is moving towards the island. And after that, when the person was, you know, able to move away, Sada was happy that the person has left the place safely. And that night, Sada was able to sleep also, rest also, relax properly during the night. And he slept also. You say the man escaped, the generals asked him faintly. He had operated upon a week before, an emergency operation to which Sadao had been called in the night. Now see. Next, as I told you earlier also, General, that time was his second last attack, and for which Dr. Sadao operated upon. And Sadao warned him that you could be able to survive one more attack only. Fine. So you have to be extra cautious about your health. So now he had been operated upon a week before, and an emergency operation to which Sadao had been called in the night. Now, last week he was operated upon, and now also some major problem was there with the person. An emergency was there, so that is why during the night he was called once again. For 12 hours, Sadao had not been sure the general would live. Now see, after the, as during the time of the operation, the person was given the anesthesia, right? So like after the operation, the person was still under this effect of this chloroform. So now he was not conscious for 12 hours, for a period of 12 hours. And moreover, Dr. Sada was also thinking, like it's not sure that whether the person would be able to survive or not. The gallbladder was much involved. This time the problem was with gallbladder. Then the old man had begun to breathe deeply and to demand food. And now slowly and slowly the person was regaining consciousness. The person was regaining consciousness and he demanded for food also. He was feeling hungry. Now, Sadao had not been able to ask about the assassins. Now, as obviously the person could not ask because the person, as this general, was not feeling well. He was just now operated upon. He was not well. So that is why he thought that it's not the right moment, not the right time to ask about the assassins, like why he did not send the assassins, what happened and all the things. So he did not ask. He is, having the mature feelings, so very understanding person. So far as he knew, they had never come. And moreover, he is very much sure that these two assassins, they did not come to his house. If they would have come, at least he would have known, because he was awake throughout the night, right? He was awake. He could not sleep throughout the night. So if the people would have come, he was aware. So now the servants had returned and Yumi had cleaned the guest room thoroughly and had burned sulfur in it to get the white man's smell out of it. Now see, he did not ask, and after that when he returned home, he found all the servants had returned back, and Yumi had cleaned the room also properly. She had burned sulfur also, like for example, like during the Navratras we burn that camphor, na? So that is why the same almost thing, that is sulfur is burned, so that the bad smell that was there in the room, na? Like as he was operated upon, the medicines was there, the blood was there, so many different smells were there. So in order to remove all these bad smell, to remove the negative energy, now he wanted to have some positive energy. So that is why she burned sulfur in the room. And so nobody said anything. Only the gardener was cross because he had got behind his chrysanthemums. Nobody was saying anything because everybody understood the situation, that their master is a fantastic person. He had done something commendable without the knowledge of anybody also. Very calmly, very peacefully, he had, settled the matter also. So gardener, nobody was saying anything. Only the gardener was cross because he had got behind the chrysanthemums. Chrysanthemums, gardener, as you know, that he was the person taking care of the garden, the plants, the flowers and the fruits, everything. Fine. So chrysanthemum is a kind of a flower. So he was behind the cards, this kind of flower, and he was also not saying anything. Now, after a week, Sada felt the general was well enough to be spoken to about the prison. Now, see, after a week, he decided to move to the this general's place in order to discuss, like, what actually happened. At least he should know now the fact also. Like, as he promised that he would be sending. So, what happened, sir, about your promise? You promised me. So, this means your promises are fake. You are not fulfilling your promises. So now he decided to move and discuss. So he went there and he discussed, like, what happened about that plan. Yes, Excellency, he escaped. First, he told him the fact that, fine, I have made the arrangements and now the person escaped from the house. Sadao now said, and he coughed, signifying that he had not said all he might have said, but was unwilling to disturb the general further. And so he coughed, and he had not said all he might have said, though he wanted to say more, but he did not explain each and everything because he did not want to disturb the general also anymore. But the old man opened his eyes suddenly. Now the general, he was, listening to the words of Dr. Sadao, and he has closed his eyes also. So now he was in relaxed condition, but now he opened his eyes and now he said, that prisoner, so he said with some energy, did I not promise you I would kill him for you? Now see what he said. Oh my God, you're talking about that prisoner. Oh, I said something that I would be sending the prisoner to you. Oh, did I not promise you? So now the person is regaining the consciousness and he was, in oblivion. Oblivion means forgetfulness. He has forgotten everything about the promise. And now he almost all of a sudden he is, he's thinking like he promised something. You did, Excellency, Sadao said. Sadao is such a calm, such a fantastic person. Sir, yes, you promised. Well, the old man said in a tone of amazement, surprise. So I did, but you see, I was suffering a good deal. I was suffering. I had so many problems. I was operated upon. So many problems were there with me. So that is why I could not, means in this manner he is trying to hide his foolishness, his responsibility, that he is shirking away from his responsibilities. Through these things he is trying to hide. And you know, the people who try to run away from the responsibilities now, they would try to give you a number of excuses. This happened, that happened, so that is why I could not do this work. And those who are highly responsible, you don't have to say even once. They are so much responsible, without saying even once they would complete the task. So that same thing is with this person also. So now, but you see, I was suffering a good deal, but the truth is I thought of nothing but myself. Now underline this statement, it's very, very, very important. The person says that I was suffering, I know, but the problem is, but the reality is, the truth is, I thought of nothing but myself. I was such a selfish person. I was, self-centered actually. I was concerned about myself, like, let me think of myself and let the world go wherever it is going. Let the people do whatever they are going. I'm not bothered. So I was, thinking of myself. In short, I forgot my promise to you. And one more reality also, one more fact also to disclose to you is, I have forgotten my promise to you. I was in oblivion. I wondered, Your Excellency, Sadao Mahmud. You know, Sadao was such a meek person, such a, though courageous, very bold, that he had taken such a, you can calculate the person. Like on one front, you can see that the person is so brave that he is ready to take, like he's taking, ready to take the challenges against his country, against the servants, against the authorities also, by helping a person who is the enemy. But on the other side, he's so meek, so humble, so down to earth, that he's not shouting upon the person who has committed something wrong. So this means he understands like where to speak, where not. So he says that, yeah, I wonder, sir, that how can this be person sitting on such a post? He is forgetting about the responsibility. It was certainly very careless of me. Underline the statement also. Now you got 3 points about this person. The person, he says that I thought of nothing but myself. That means the person was selfish. Second thing, he says that carelessness, his attitude, excuse me, his attitude is very careless, So this is the second thing. And the general said, but you understand, it was not lack of patriotism. Underline this passage complete. It's very, very important. Now he says, when he is asked, like, why he did not follow his, fulfill his promise. So first reason is that he forgot about everything. And moreover, he was very careless. And he says that it's not lack of patriotism or dereliction of duty. Very important two phrases. First is lack of patriotism. Like he says that it's not that I am not concerned about the country. I do not respect my country. It's not lack of patriotism or dereliction of duty. Dereliction of duty means shirking away from duties or running away from responsibilities. It's not that I do not have respect for my country. It's not that I was running away from my responsibilities. No, it's not like that. First, and then he looked anxiously at his doctor. If the matter should come, underline the statement, very, very important. If the matter should come out, you would understand, wouldn't you? Now, what is the meaning? If we would be in the class, definitely I would have asked you people to explain me the meaning, but now I would do the thing. He says that if the matter would come out means if it is exposed. For example, somebody, for example, the servants may say it to someone and the matter is exposed, and some other authority may ask, like, you gave shelter to this person and why you did not complain about this matter to me? So in that matter, what will you say? That I have complained about this matter to general, but the general did not take any action. So then what will happen? All the fingers will be pointed towards the general, and the general's life would be in danger. So he says that if the matter would come out, so you would understand now, samajh gaye, what you are supposed to do, wouldn't you? That means you have to protect me, right? Are you able to understand this line? This means that you have to protect me, because you should not disclose this fact that you have informed me and I was the person, I was the careless person, I did not take any action. So please don't, put blame upon me. Certainly, Your Excellency, Sadao said. Sada said, sir, not at all a problem. Definitely, I'm such a person, I would never ever point out towards you that I have informed you, and I will take all the blame upon myself. I would take all the blame upon myself. I will not take your name that you are the person and you have not done anything in this matter. He suddenly comprehended, underline this statement, very important. He suddenly comprehended that the general was in the palm of his hand, and as a consequence, he himself was perfectly safe. Underline this statement, put a star mark, very, very, very important. There's a question also, like how comes Sadao was able to understand that the general was in the palm of his hand. Palm of his hands means like now this person, this general was in his clutches. So this means, I told you a story also, the king was there and his life was in the in a parrot. So if the an astrologer told him, if the day you would kill this parrot, your life will be in danger, you would automatically die. So that is why you have to protect this parrot. And he was such a person, he was killing all the animals and the birds also. He was very much fond of hunting and killing the animals. So that is why this astrologer, he said, and he decided to give safety to this parrot also, and in this manner parrot's life was safe. Fine. So in that case, the king's life was in the palm of this parrot. Here also the same thing. The person, the general's life was in the hands of Dr. Sadao. So if something wrong happens to Dr. Sadao, automatically what will happen? Definitely 1000% general's life would be in danger. So now he suddenly comprehended. Yesterday also I told you, he suddenly understood the situation, that the general's life was in the palm of his hands. And as a consequence, and the result is that he won't let any harm come to Dr. Sadao, right? I can swear to your loyalty, Excellency, he said to the old general, and to your zeal against the enemy. He says, I can swear to your loyalty means I know that I am very loyal to you. Fine. I have been very honest to you. I'm always serving you. You are my master also. So to this loyalty, I promise, swear means I take an oath. I take an oath that I won't complain about this matter to anyone. And the second thing is that I know to your zeal against the enemy. Zest and zeal is a phrase I told you earlier also. Z-E-S-T, zest and zeal means enthusiasm. This phrase means. So he says that to your zeal against, I know you were very enthusiastic, like you were ready to let the person out from my house, and you prepared for the plan also. We set the plan of action, but though we could not do, he did not say that. So you planned also everything. You were very excited that the person his body must be removed from the house also. Everything was done. So I know you were very enthusiastic to help me out and to remove the enemy from this country. So now everything is there. So now he has turned the tables in favor of this general. You're a good man, the general murmured and closed his eyes. You'll be rewarded, So now he says that you're a fantastic person. You are still helping me, supporting me. So the general murmured and he closed his eyes softly and he said, you will be rewarded. You're such a person that I would like to reward you. I would like to give you something, that you are such a person that you would not let any harm to me. So definitely you should be awarded. But Sadao, searching the spot of black. Now that scene is over, right? So you have to understand from here, the meeting of Dr. Sadao with general, that is over. Now he has returned back to his home. Now what is happening as standing in the balcony of his house? So now see the scene. But Dr. Sadao, searching the spot of black in the tree-lighted sea that night, had his reward. See, such people, these people like Dr. Sadao, these people, they do not want any kind of reward. These people, they believe in doing their duties religiously. Only this thing. These people, they believe like they should do their duties religiously, and the reward will only be given by the Almighty God. They do not want any reward or any applaud, any clappings, any honey coated words from the side of any other person. If somebody would appreciate also, that is not going to affect such people, because they are far away from such what to say, like such pretending behavior. These people, they are reached to very high level. They do not expect any kind of appreciation, any kind of harm also, any kind of bad words also, these people have become so calm and composed in their behavior. They are neither affected by appreciation, they are nor affected by the bad words also. They have become refined gentlemen, right? For example, refined oil is there, na? Refined, highly purified. So these people have become highly purified. They are not at all affected by all these things of this materialistic world, right? So now, as he was standing in the, he was in the veranda, and he was searching for this spot of black in the tree lighted sea that night had his reward. So now he was searching for that light. Fine. Tree light means the time of dusk, as I told you, time of dusk when the evening is about to set and the night is about to fall. So now at that time he was waiting for that light also, and he got his reward. There was no prick of light in the dusk. I told you many times this meaning of a word, the dusk. So there was no prick of light means now the person has left. No one was on the island. It's very clear that during the time, it was decided now that during the time of the tree light or the time of dusk, he is supposed to show the flashlight twice and once. The reason also I have told you. So no flashlight was there. So this means the person has left the island. Now nobody is there. His prisoner was gone, safe, doubtless. There is no doubt about this point that the prisoner has left the place for, because he had warned him to wait only for the Korean fishing boat, because the person had warned him that if you find a Korean fishing boat, just take a left in that and just leave the place to you and move to your place where you, that is your homeland. Fine. So now he stood for a moment on the veranda. Now, as he was standing in the balcony of his house in the veranda, gazing out to the sea, from whence means from where the young man had come that another night. He was standing there and he was thinking of the last 7 to 8 days, what happened in the house. On that day, like on 21st of February, he was standing in the balcony of his house along with Hannah, and all of a sudden they found the person lying in front of their house, and how they helped the person. So he was thinking, he was lost in the memories, and into his mind, although without reason, they came other white faces he had known. Now all of a sudden, as he was thinking about this white man, he started thinking of the past also, during the time of his stay of 8 years in America, like as he met with many white men, right? Many white men in America during the time of his 8 years when he was completing his education. Fine. So now see what happened. So he started thinking of the different white faces he had known. The professor at whose house he had met Hannah, a dull man, and his wife had been a silly, talkative woman in spite of her wish to be kind. Now see, he was thinking of the other white man with whom he met, the professor, Mr. Professor Harley, then his wife also, who was very talkative. He remembered his older teacher of anatomy who had been so insistent on mercy with his knife also. And moreover, he thought of his teacher of anatomy also, who thought that it has been so insistent on mercy with that knife. It means, I told you that ignorance of the human body is equivalent to killing the person. That is equal to murder. So that is why the person must have the knowledge of the body, the different parts and the organs also before operating upon the person. So he thought of the anatomy professor also, and then he remembered the face of his fat and slatternly landlady. So different faces were coming in his mind. He had great difficulty in finding a place to live in America because he was Japanese. And moreover, when he went to America, he was not getting the place, a house on rent also. Why? Because he was a Japanese. And all the Americans, they hate the Japanese. So he was not given a house on rent also. The Americans were full of prejudice. Prejudice means a feeling of hatred. Prejudice means a feeling of hatred. And this word comes into limelight also during the time of Nelson Mandela. If you remember the person you have studied also in history in class 10th, Nelson Mandela, Nelson Mandela, he was the first person in Africa. He started this revolution, and that is apartheid. That is called as the policy of apartheid. And according to this, like all these Negroes, the black people, they should also be given the equal rights. And during the time of Barack Obama, it has been proved also that the black person became the president of a white country. That is also something unsurpassable, unsurmountable. That is something highly commendable. Means like it is, nobody can think like a black person, how can this be possible? He is ruling, he's controlling in a white upon the white people. So now here also the Americans were full of prejudice, hatred against the Japanese, and it had been bitter to live in it, knowing himself their superior. And see, all the Japanese, they consider themselves to be their superior because they are in technology, in advancement. They are super duper, you know, as we all know, they are very much expert. And as I told you in the beginning, on the very first day of this explanation of the lesson also, that these Japanese, like after this, you know, World War, like when they dropped the atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, after that, now many years, like they have though come out of this problem also, they have done so much of technological advancement also, but they do not allow that Americans could even sell a needle in their country. So you can imagine that Americans, you know, the scope is limited. So here also they know that they are far much superior than these Americans. How he had despised means hated, the ignorant and dirty old women who had at last consented to house him in her miserable home. You know, one more thing also, like he was not interested to live into the house of that person, you know, the rented house, because the house was very dirty, the rooms very small, food was also not good, and the person was very talkative. So that is why, though he was not interested, but he had to, because he did not have any option also. So that lady gave the permission because of some reasons. So though he also hated, and in such living in such a miserable home, he had once tried to be grateful to her because she had in his last year nursed him through influenza, and but it was difficult, for she was no less repulsive to him in her kindness. Now what is the meaning? See, this person, Dr. Sada, when he was there living in this house, he wanted to thank her, he wanted to be grateful, he wanted to show his gratitude towards the lady, because this lady served him when he was suffering from influenza. So this lady nursed him. Nursed him means taken care of him when he was suffering from influenza. But it was difficult. What was difficult? To thank this lady, because she was no less repulsive to him in her kindness. Because during the time when she was nursing him, when she was taking care of him, at that time also she was again and again, you know, showing this also, that she had to do, she was not doing it voluntarily, actually, you know, it's not her decision, her own decision, she had to do because she was not having any other option also, and the person could not help him out, he was suffering so very badly, so she had to do. So that is why he felt bad, and he did not thank even once. Now he remembered the youthful, haggard face of his prisoner, white and repulsive. He now thought of the young face, the full of you know, what to say, like color also of this person. Haggard face. Haggard face means like a tired face, you can say, of this prisoner also, that is white and repulsive. Repulsive means like somehow, obviously not at all possible. Though he thanked Dr. Sadao, but he is not happy with all the Japanese. And what he said now, as you remember, he said that if all the Zaps were like you, there won't be any war in in the past. Fine. So that is why he was he thought of this person also. Strange. He thought, I wonder why I could not kill him. He thought of all the Americans whose behavior was bad towards him during his stay in America for a period of 8 years. You can imagine, 8 years. He struggled through that, and now see, for a period of 8 days, he was so nice, so fantastic to this enemy. He treated him like his own family member and saved the life of this person. So he was thinking, like, why he did not bring any harm to this person, why he was not you know, bad in his behavior towards his person, because you know, he was as I told you, he was raised to the very high level. His soul was so pious, so pure, that he could not do any harm through his words, through his behavior, through his action. He could not bring any harm to any person. He was such a gem of a person, as I have always been saying. So that is why he was saying why he could not kill the person. Now let us quickly discuss the questions also, so that though you have all understood the chapter also, but you will all understand the questions, and I will take the queries also. There are moments in life when we have to make hard choices between our roles as private individuals and as citizens with a sense of national loyalty. Discuss with reference to the story you have just read. Hard choices between our roles as private individual. Private individuals means as a human being, like what we are. For example, like here the person is a doctor, and his responsibility towards the nation also. So like these two choices are there, and through these, in between these two choices, he had to make a hard choice. like what to support. So he had taken the decision that he had to support the person, and he can for some time he can stand against the country also. So as you all know, I have explained you the answer also, how to write down, and both the conditions are very clear to you, so you can frame the answer very easily. Next is Dr. Sada was compelled. Compelled means bound. He was bound by his duty as a doctor to help the enemy. What made Hannah, his wife, sympathetic to him in the face of open defiance from the domestic staff? Fine, right. The question is like Dr. Sada was nice. He thought of his duty towards this doctor, but why Hannah was always supporting and Hannah was also, helping this person out? Why so? Because the only reason is his her obedience towards her husband. That all the servants, they left the house, and she was able to understand that defiance they were standing against. So she was helping, she was taking care of this person only because her husband. She was obedient towards her wife. So she was thinking like what the husband is doing, that is always right. So that is why she is always supporting. So you can explain the answer in detail. See, all these questions which are here, they all are long questions. Third, how would you explain the reluctance of the soldier to leave the shelter of the doctor's home, even when he knew he could not stay there without risk to the doctor and himself? Now, how will you explain the reluctance of the soldier? Reluctant behavior. The soldier was not at all interested to leave the house, leave the shelter or doctor's home, though he was well aware that his stay in the house is, may bring risk to the doctor and himself. But even then, he was not interested to leave the house. So how will you explain? Because, he was such a person, he knew that doctor's house is the safe place for him. If he would move out of this house, his life is in danger. And moreover, excuse me, and moreover, he had understood that he is such a refined gentleman that he would not let any danger happen to him. And moreover, he needed the treatment also, because without the proper treatment, he could not stand on his feet. He won't be able to run away also. So that is why he did not leave the person's house. Next is, what explains the attitude of the general in the matter of the enemy's soldier? Obviously, his attitude is full of carelessness, self-centeredness. And was it human consideration, lack of national loyalty, dereliction of duty, or simply self-absorption? What is the most probable answer? What is the most important answer out of these four options? Human consideration, not at all. He was not concerned. Lack of national loyalty, this is also not there. Dereliction of duty, not at all, as I've already just explained. Simply self-absorption, yeah. He was absorbed in himself. He was very much concerned about himself. So that is why you can explain that he forgot about everything. Next, while hatred against a member of the enemy race is justifiable, especially during wartime, what makes a human being rise above narrow prejudices? This is no need to write this answer. Leave this question. Do you think doctor's final, I will take your query, Kunal, just wait for a second. Do you think doctor's final solution to the problem was the best possible one? Yeah, that is the right, because the general promised he did not take any action. So this is the most possible answer, right? Does the story remind you, as I've been always connecting this lesson, and while explaining, I connected this lesson many times with the lesson Birth that you have studied last year. So does the story remind you of Birth? Yeah, by A.J. Cronin, that you read in Snapshot last year. What are the similarities? As I already told you, there the doctor was also very much concerned, and here also the doctors. So that is why all the bio students, those who have decided that they would become the doctors, please be honest in your profession, give best, and God will bless you. So this is quite similar to the Birth chapter, as I've told you many times. So these similarities also. Is there any film that you have seen or novel you have read with a similar theme? If you have seen, I don't know. I also still right now I don't remember also. So such films are there, and I always, like, while explaining this lesson, I always believe that the film must be made on this story, and one chapter is there. Evans tries an O level, fantastic chapter, super duper important, and that is of 22 pages. It would take much time also, but that is also, every time there's something new, we cannot even think like what would happen next. So that is why there is curiosity that is maintained. Fine. So now, Kunal, what is your query?